Hello again. It's been a minute, about a year to be exact. But I'm back and I'm going to take this opportunity to fill you all in about some new content that I've got coming your way. But firstly, I should apologise for being gone for so long, especially after promising so much when I first started out in this channel. I have a bunch of excuses though, and whether you take them or not, that's up to you. Now, firstly, I didn't just move, I actually relocated 3 times. 3 fucking times. It was stressful. I mean, I didn't just move house, I moved cities 3 times and I had to restart over. So that was pretty hard. I had at one point 2 jobs and a full time PhD. Fortunately, I've completed the thesis, I've got the qualification, I am now Doctor DK Priori. And that all took its toll on me. I was balancing work and the PhD and trying to find time to do YouTube, and it just didn't happen. Something had to give, and I couldn't sacrifice my jobs, and I definitely couldn't sacrifice my PhD. So YouTube kind of took a back seat for a bit. So I'm sorry about that. I also fell ill, like seriously ill. I mean, sort of life changing ill. Which brought me all manner of problems that I don't want to go into because I don't want this to be a big, sort of echo chamber of self, you know, doubt. But the illness was bad. I suffered a lot. My loved ones suffered a lot. But on the flip side, I'm feeling better. I've made a full recovery. I'm feeling so much better, and that means I'm back. I've also got more time now. I've just got the one job. The PhD's done. But I have to say, when I was going through that phase, kudos to those YouTubers and streamers out there that work full time or study full time and manage to still find time to create content. Because say what you want about them, but that is a really, really hard balance to find. And generating quality content when you're trying to live a normal life is difficult. So I appreciate those people even more. Now, with that out of the way and that said, let's talk about new content going forward. So I want to flip back to the old content for a moment because the success of that kind of dictates where I'm headed going forward. So firstly, the Silent Hill 2 review that I did, it actually did really well. I didn't expect to gather so many views from that, but it did well, and I really enjoyed making it. So I'll be doing another review soon enough. But by far, my most popular content of the batch I did back then was the Dark Souls 3 stuff. I loved it. You all seem to enjoy it. So I wanted to do more of that. Now, all my builds that I had planned to do showcases for were on PlayStation 4, and my PlayStation 4 kicked the bucket after having it for like 8 years or something like that. So I couldn't generate those build videos. I did one on PC, the blindfold mask one. So I'm pretty much strictly playing on PC and Nintendo Switch now. But as for Dark Souls stuff, that's all PC. But I was pretty much done with Dark Souls. I mean, across the course of the PlayStation 4 and the PC variants, I must have pumped close to 2,000 hours into the franchise, and I just grew tired of it. I had, a bit of fatigue from Dark Souls, but I took a break away from it and didn't play it for months and months, and then something got released this year which really piqued my interest in the game again, and that is the Cinders mod. And I know when it first got released, there were some problems with it, there were some teething problems, but the team have worked so hard to get it to where it's at now. I'm currently recording on version 1.65. I believe 1.66 has dropped, but I'm on 1.65 and it's fantastic. I've had such a blast with it. I've got a build to showcase that's using some weaponry from some of my favorite, well, one of my favorite weapons from Dark Souls 2. And I'm planning on doing a Let's Play series of it with a completely fresh build. Probably with that build, going to check out some of the weapons from Bloodborne that have been ported over to Dark Souls 3. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure it'll be some good content. Now, I would love to cover more new titles, but with my PlayStation 4 having finally died on me, that could be difficult. And in particular, I'm thinking about Neo 2. Now, I sucked at the first Neo. Like, I was really bad at it. All the skills that I'd learned from Dark Souls really didn't transfer to Neo, and I was fucking terrible at Neo. But I still want to play Neo 2. And unfortunately, with it being released on PlayStation 4, firstly, I won't have access to it until it comes out on PC. So I'll be looking at other games that are new releases that will be out on PC for me to try and get my hands on and generate some fresh content rather than constantly generating content based on games that are a few years old now. But anyway, we've got more Dark Souls 3 stuff coming up. We've got more review stuff coming up. And the channel's going to be back in full swing. So I hope you're all well. It feels great to be back, and thanks for sticking with me over what's been admittedly a very quiet year for myself, and that's all down to me, and that's my fault, and I apologise sincerely for that. Anyway, I'm DK Priori, and I'll see you soon enough with more.